Hello, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I know I've been away for a while. That's because my computer's been in the shops. Something's wrong with the fan, and so I've not been uploading any videos. But it's back now, and so is Dragon Ball Legend, sorry, beta test 2. Now, I was fortunate enough to get both of the beta versions, which I don't know, they must like my face or something over at Bandai Namco. So I thought I'd do a quick video to see if there's any changes. I got some chrono crystals we're going to use. We're going to check out the mechanics, see if there's updated anything in the past couple of days. So we'll get into this. I've only been on this for about an hour, this new version. I did the tutorial. Nothing too fancy, you know, you don't want to really watch this. So yeah, we'll just check out, see no, you still got that 10% buff to each downed character, so nothing's really changed here. I thought they would have updated him a little bit. Let's check out the characters, see if there's any new characters on the list. Now, it doesn't look like it, no. All these characters look absolutely beautiful, like this Pycon, by the way, which he has a great ability, which I think is cool, which is a 50% buff strike attack on every Frieza Force character, which is pretty cool. He has a 19% buff to every yellow maxed energy character, and he does a 50% buff to all allies with a critical damage of for 40 counts, but you have to do 50 counts first. But that card's absolutely beautiful. He had some tags which I think they're changing as well, because he had a what was it, a Northwest Galaxy tag, which got me pondering. But nothing's really changed here. Everybody looks relatively the same. I still don't know how to get this Pycon, this Pan, and how to get this this Super Saiyan Goku. I'm thinking you get when you reach level 20 of your Z levels, because if you see up here, you can see the little like shard up here, which is a bonus on level 20, which I very much doubt that any of us will get to in the short time that we have. So we'll check out some of these summons. So we'll just jump into some of the summons, see if there's any different mechanics that have been changed, see if there's any new characters that we don't know about, and then we'll just get into this. I've got a few stones here that I want to get rid of, and apparently as well, apparently somebody dug into the code of this game, and there's been 2 new Saiyans discovered. I checked out that video before, which is really cool. I'll have to get more on that later. See if, this all looks relatively the same. I'm still not sure what their deal is with this. Whether beating Goku is good enough, I'm not too sure. Nappa. We need a Nappa anyway. But it really doesn't matter, because, you know, it's all going to get deleted anyway. As I thought anyway, so when the game comes out, we're all going to stay exactly the same. So that's kind of good for anybody who did miss out on the beta testing, who's thinking, man, people have got a buff or an advantage on us going in. No, there's no advantage really, unless you've pre-registered the game. You will get a few quirks, a few new cards, more chrono crystals, etc. So I highly recommend everybody to go pre-register. We've got the Cyberman, and we'll see what we get from this last one. Let's see if we can collect any more chrono crystals. I really want to check out this new Krillin event as well, and see what that's all about, because I think the Krillin event, I think it's like a limit breaker. You know, you can get shards for each character instead of getting duplicate cards. When you get a dupe, it kind of like falls into the same card that you've already owned, and you can, you know, just buff that character up. Hey, look, it'll show you now. There you go. It'll limit break, because I've got the same with the 2 cards. You get 1 star, and then obviously your power goes up, which is so much better, you know, instead of having dupes lying around everywhere, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's the shards. I'm sure that is exactly the same. Nothing's really changed, nothing notable. The only notable thing that has changed is the submissions. When you go and do a submission and collect all the stars, like I have here, at the bottom you used to get a medal which you could exchange at the shop. That's been changed to chrono crystals now. You get 3 chrono crystals for completing every submission in that game. So we'll check out this event. I might not be strong enough, like I said, I don't really care if I die, not really too fussed. but it's good to have Dragon Ball Legends back in my hands because it's such an amazing game. It really is. And you know, I feel fortunate for everybody who does get to play it, and I feel unfortunate for anybody who doesn't get to play it, because the game's absolutely beautiful. You really need to have hold of the game and, you know, play it for yourself to really experience the true beauty of it. The music's good, you know, the animation's fantastic. As you can see, it's just basically a pocket Xenoverse, which is all it is. I can go like this straight off the bat. I'll swing one of them in, switch to Krillin, because he'll give me one of them. Do that. I can rise. Oh, he's hitting me good. I thought this, I wouldn't be strong enough to, I wanted to get Krillin's buff, but I do Goku instead, which is, he's got an element factor on top of Krillin anyway. But I want to collect these Dragon Stone, the Dragon Balls, but I don't think I'm going to get enough. I really want Charlotte's buff as well. Because I will get, because now Krillin's been downed, I will get a buff, a 10% buff I think it was, or 15% buff, now that Krillin's out of the commission. Even though Krillin's just healed himself, all I need is one more Dragon Stone. I don't think it'll do that much different anyway, but we'll see. But nothing's really changed, nothing that I noticed anyway. Here we go. He's got an element factor on top. Ah, you're joking. That's not what I wanted. Even though I go in with this element factor of Goku because he's got the high rise. And we'll see what we do. I don't think I'll win. Never know though. If this pays off. And it paid off quite well. More than I expected actually. That was a good call. Like I said, I've only just started playing this game, so it's, well, this beta version, so my cards are all new. So yeah, anybody out there enjoy the game so far? Because I really enjoy it. The thing is, I hope they bring in some kind of trading system as well. I really do. You know, you can play multiplayer. There's those shards that I'm on about. You can collect so many of these shards. You'll get a card, obviously. That card will just go on top of the original Krillin that I've got. Oh, okay. These events give out soul stones. Those soul stones or soul shards or whatever, they're basically for your. If you go to characters and go to soul boost, let's just say, oh, Krillin's the main guy for this one at the moment. This is basically your hidden potential. You know, Dokkan Battle had that hidden potential line. This is basically it for now. So, you know, you can boost up whatever stats you really want to. I'm not really focusing on that at the moment, because I know it really is a big waste of time. Unless you want to, you know, check it out and stuff, that's up to you. If you want to start grinding for some reason, that's entirely up to you. We'll collect these. We got some, there's the medals I was on about. Those medals that you used to collect, you can exchange those. Those Z tickets, they go towards your levels up here. And those blue things are your skip tickets where you can skip events. But, you know, you really don't need to use them at the moment. So yeah, like I said, nothing's really changed. Which I'm kind of, unless, you know, we got a new Z event, kind of bummed about, because I thought, you know, they would have added some new cards that we could have collected, or, you know, some new mechanics we could have saw. It would have been nice to, you know, to see if we could have got this. I'm still getting used to the whole thing. You know, it would have been nice to see if we could have got this Pycon, because I really want this Pycon. He's got some really great stats and some great buffs. This Freezer, everybody who pre-registered the game is going to get this Freezer, so you're okay there. Which he's just got basics. You know, look, you know, if he goes up against Pycon, he's not going to have a good time. He's very basic. 40% to own strike defense against Saiyan characters, which is pretty good. So, you know, if you have a Freezer Force army, or, you know, going up against a Saiyan characters, you're going to get a 40% increase on your strike defense, which is really good. He also does 15% green max boost to every character on your team, and, you know, 30% down on enemy blast for 25 counts, which is a great boost as well. So that Freezer is really good off the bat, you know, to have, especially if you want a 40. You know, a lot of people are going to be using Charlotte, Goku, Vegeta's, you know, they're going to be buffing them out. With this freezer, you know, if you go and buff them out and, you know, make him like 7 stars or something, you got 40% strike defense already against those teams. But let's see what Goku can do against that, because Goku has a 10% on his own. Okay, it's kind of like Charlotte's defense, you know, every character that's down, he's going to get a plus 10% blast attack, so his blast attacks are going to go up. If 2 of your characters are down, he's going to get a plus 20. Let's see what this is. Plus 40% to allies, so 40% boost to all allies on the blast attack for 30 counts, which is pretty cool. And the Z ability is 15% to Saiyan based blast attacks, which I don't know what Saiyan based blast attacks are. Let's check out this. We might as well check out some of them. This Spirit Bomb Goku. I don't know where to get this Spirit Bomb Goku from as well. It'd be nice to know where they get it from. Anti-freezer strike attack. Here we go. Plus 50% to own strike attack. Okay, so you know, if you've got that 40% defense boost and he's got this 50% boost, you're gonna have a hard time. Let's see what this Last Hope does. 30% buff to ally strike and blast defense for 30 counts. Wow, strike and defense blasts plus 35%. That's really nice. So all these cards are really good off the bat. Oh, okay. Here we go. Look, it says. I think I just fished it out here. I think you get it on the freezer episode, so we'll have to wait until those. So I'm thinking that this down here, this might either say the Boo episode, or is it going to say the Other World Tournament episode? Okay, so right now we're only in the stages, so that's where you get those characters from. This will be GT, probably a GT episode. The Black Star Dragon Ball episode, which is cool. This female warrior tag, that probably going to be like, you know, Peppy Gals, which will be really cool. I don't really know what this Pan can bring to the team. Tomboyish Girl. 40% decrouse on all enemies key recovery for 25 counts. Oh, yeah, that's not so bad. And a 50% boost to her own blast attacks when you have 2 characters in reserve. Not too sure what the reserve means. Is it, you know, just if you have 2 characters on your team, you're going to get that plus? So yeah, I know where to get this Raditz when you get that from the event, but the event's pretty hard at the moment. I probably would have had it by now if my previous data carried on from the original game. This character here, I'm sure you get from the you can either get from the freezer episode, it looks like. I'm hoping that's right, or you know, you'll get it if you get to level 20, which everyone pretty much will. General Tao is from the Red Ribbon episode. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. You know, that might just be a standard thing where it's just saying he is from the Red Ribbon arc. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure where these characters are coming from. So you know, I've only found, you know, this Raditz, this Goku. So yeah, nothing's really changed, not that I can think of, unfortunately. Like I said, I thought some stuff would have been out or come back, or you know, nothing. No, I've checked pretty much everywhere now. The story, I thought we would have had more story, but it's only this first chapter that we've been through. And like I said, there's only one mission in this one where you can get 7 stars. But check out these stars, all these stones. Okay, so battle with 2 purple characters or more. I have General Tao, Krillin and Chaozu. Land 7 attacks with a blue character, which will be, I think Vegeta is a blue character. I don't think I have any blue characters. Do I have any blue characters? It should be kind of fun. I kind of like these submissions. You know, the submissions are really cool because it really gets you focused on the game. You know, it's kind of like, you know, like Elder Scrolls. Pretty much every app does it now, but it's just interesting. You know, Dokkan did do it in a way, but you know, it's very generic with Dokkan, do you know what I mean? This one, it's kind of like, yeah, I've done that mission, but I'm going to go back and do it again because I know there's secret chrono crystals and everything that I can get. So, I don't have any blues. Yeah, Vegeta, Pan and Goku are the only blues I can see. As for the types, like see it here. That's cool, that, isn't it? See where it's got the star there, and say the extreme types are here. I'm not too sure what those, you know, like, I'm not too sure. But apart from that, nothing's really changed. Everything's pretty much the same. I'm hoping that we do like get some kind of some changes like in the next day or so that, you know, will make us a little bit more hype. The game's already hyped, don't worry. And I know it's in early development, but I want them to throw us something like, oh yeah, look what we've got coming towards the game. I am going to get killed here, by the way, but I really don't care. I'm hoping we see something that they'll be like, you know, like I just said, you know, look what we've got coming forward. You know, look at this mechanical, look at these cards. You know, they could have added a few more cards, you know, like these pike on this pan and stuff. You know, you can't get them yet, I don't think, but it would have been nice to see, like, I don't know, Super Saiyan Vegeta maybe. That would have been cool. This guy's going to kill me, and I'm not really too fussed. I just thought I'd jump into this just to see if there's anything changed. No, he's too strong for me at the moment, but me not care. Like I said, you just got to do these, haven't you? I think I'll switch to Goku, actually. Switch to Goku, get that buff. Dodge, 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 dodge. Get that out of the way. He's gonna kill me. Oh well, anyway, that's all I wanted to do, guys. I wanted to see if there was anything new on here. If anything new does come up, I'll probably tell you all about it. But I very much doubt anything will come out in the next couple of days. But like I said, if it does, yeah boy, I'll cover it. Hopefully I can get my laptop sorted out and I can start doing more reactions. And until the meantime, watch me get killed by this guy, which is kind of fun. And I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye. Tap those, tap 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 tap. Oh, killer.